Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Thursday Lenten devotional. And here during the season of Lent, I'm coming to you Tuesdays and Thursdays about 10 o'clock in the morning to share less than 5 minutes. So, a little thought for the day through the season. So, if it's meaningful for you, hang with me for a few minutes. I want to talk today about simplicity. And I want to bring up a passage from Jesus here. This is from Matthew 19. So Jesus is speaking to the person we often refer to as the rich young ruler. And this rich young ruler has said he's kept all the commandments. And Jesus says, if you want to be complete, go sell what you own and give the money to the poor. Then you will have treasure in heaven and come follow me. That's Matthew 19:21 in the Common English Bible. So I was thinking about when I used to do backpacking, when I started, and I think all of the time that I did backpacking, I probably took too many things, and I feel like I've gotten better at things like that through the years. I like traveling lighter these days and don't feel like I have to bring everything. But when I was into backpacking, I remember the first time I was going to go and I was loading up my pack to feel what it was like, and I put it on and I was like, ooh, that's way too heavy. And I started taking things out that I really didn't need and made my pack a little lighter and made the journey a little better where it wasn't miserable carrying all these things that I really didn't need. And I think about, I mean, and that's kind of a metaphor for life in a way that we carry too much. We hold on to too much. Too much is in our metaphorical pack through life, and we'd all be a lot better if we would just learn to lighten our load. And here, this man who came to Jesus, Jesus recognizes that this man needs to lighten his load, and the load is his money. And it's interesting to me too that we often Christians there are worldly influences that affect us, and we sometimes really are impressed with people who have a lot of wealth. And it's interesting to me, Jesus tells this person with a lot of wealth, let it go. and then he's going to have treasure in heaven. But I think about him and I think he needed to let his money go. That was the thing holding him back. And when he could embrace the simplicity of not being the rich dude, then there was freedom, and then there was new life, and then there was the path, there was the life that he was seeking. And during Lent, it's worth asking, what are you holding on to that you need to let go of? What is the thing that is really weighting you down that you'd be much better off and you'd have more freedom, more joy if you could let go of? And it's not only people, but I think churches, churches as a whole, we can sometimes hold on to things. And I often say that if I could give a lot of churches anything, what I would essentially do is take away all their things, all their buildings, all their bank accounts, just drop them in a field with nothing. And then they might embrace the freedom to be the followers of Jesus they need to be. I mean, what do we hold on to that we need to let go of? And for you, it may not necessarily be possessions. It may be thoughts. It may be attitudes. It may be grudges. It may be whatever. It may be habits. But there's something, I'm guessing, that if you let go of, it'll lighten your load and you'll find freedom and you'll find joy. So as you go through the season of Lent, may you learn to toss some things to the side of the road and lighten your load and find more joy, more freedom as you go and follow Jesus. So peace to you all. Thanks for being with me now. See you on Tuesday. Thanks now. Bye-bye.